Hola, buenas tardes, amigos. Today I learned basic Spanish greetings, right? As you can see now, I can greet you guys in Spanish, which is, of course, interesting because I thought they would be similar to Portuguese greetings, but they are quite different. So we have Buenos Dias, Buenos Tardes, Buenas Noches, which is the basic greetings: good night, good morning, good evening. And in Portuguese, it's more simple, right? Bom dia, boa tarde, boa noite. So the pronunciation, because I'm used to like the Brazilian way of pronouncing words like gia, so Brazilian Portuguese is more smoothly, whereas Spanish you actually have to stress the alphabets. Buenas tardes, so you have to um, roll that out, whereas in Portuguese it will be just bom dia or boa tarde. So instead of saying boa tarde, even though parts of some countries that speak Portuguese, they actually do roll their R's, but in Brazilian Portuguese that is not really a thing. So yeah, the greetings are quite simple, and they are of course quite different also. So we have como te va, um, we have que tal. Que tal is more like in Brazilian Portuguese we say yeah he, so that's more like yo what's up, right? So que tal, como te va, como estás. That one sounds similar or familiar because in Brazilian Portuguese we say como está. We can say como está, right? Or even though I don't use that much, I usually use tudo bom, tudo bem. So it's just more of the part of like the what's the word that I'm looking for? The dialect of Portuguese that you're using, right? So Spanish greetings, quite interesting. I've learned quite a few things, right? So like I said, hola, which is also similar to Portuguese hola. So hola, buenos dias, buenas tardes, buenas noches, basic greetings. So we have que tal, como estás, como te va. In Portuguese, the reason I remember like these basic greetings so easily is because they're kind of similar to those in Brazilian Portuguese. So como te va, we say como vai in Portuguese, right? Como vai. So in Spanish, you just say como te va. The pronunciation a little bit different, but kind of the same thing, right? Um, the donde eres, that pronunciation is something that I have to get right. The donde eres, or de onde você, as we say in Brazilian Portuguese. So I'll as time goes by, guys, I'm gonna continue to kind of show you guys the similarities between the two languages, because for me that's what makes it easier for me to remember, right? So the pronunciations are different, but I mean it's kind of the same thing when you look at it. So I'm convincing my brain that this is a similar thing, just different pronunciation. So day three, right? Day three, amazing. I just did basic greetings because those are things that you need to know when you're learning a language. You need to know how to greet people, to know how to ask where you're from or where they're from. Know how to say where you're from, how old you are, like basic stuff, basic conversation when you're meeting the person for the first time. So day three, greetings, I enjoyed them. Adios. No, we don't say adios, right, in in Spanish. No, we actually do say adios in Spanish as well, right? We say that in Portuguese. We also say it in Spanish, but you can also say nos vemos, see you later, hasta luego. So though that's one of the things that is different. But yeah, we still say adios, we still say ciao in Spanish as well. But I prefer, it's not about preference anyway. It's just about if you guys are gonna meet each other sooner or later, right? So yeah, we have adios, we have ciao. We also have nos vemos, see you later, hasta luego. So you use them in different situations, right? But for me, I'll use adios, right? Or ciao. Thank you.